Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series, Firewatch. So, let's get right into it. Sorry for the coughing, still getting over this cold. I don't understand why it's not going away. But here we go. Oh, you see Julia. Okay. Huh. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. I approach her. You're drunk. You're pretty. So, what's your, major? You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn, you ask? She says definitely. Where'd she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Oh, cool. Oh, okay. My backpack? Ready to go. Ready to go on date. Oh, that's mine. Oh, well, that doesn't look too bad. Looks basically mint condition. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountain. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Ah, that's a nice time. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Beagle named Bucket or shepherd named Mayhem. I like Mayhem better. And we're a couple, so we make our decisions together. He's gentle-eyed. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Yeah, Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and heat still radiates off of the high desert. Ah, desert gross. No offense to those living in the desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Shouldn't we get married first? Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple of idiots. I feel like you shouldn't call them idiots, but one day, why rush? That would be pretty good. Why not? It's just not real life. In that case, we should probably get married, yeah! That's a good call I did there. Whoa. Yeah, I would like that, you say? These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Ooh, Don't forget to check in. You're in their county, the bear county. Learn to live with bears. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. I can't read that. No fireworks. Thoroughfare trail ahead. Trailhead. Okay. You guys remember the entire map? I hope so. $19.80. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. Oh, guys, did you hear the door close? That's cool. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry. And ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pillow of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Don't hold resentment, man. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants. From her research, she draws all the places you go. She draws you. You feel like a Victoria's Secret model. You pose and flex like He-Man. I mean, I'll go with He-Man, I guess. You look awesome. But dude, you need to get in. There's bears out here. It's almost time. Ah! Wow. This game looks... It looks nice for its kind of style. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. Wait, did we ever get married? It's like 4 years later now. Or 3. There's a festival in town that brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Mayhem runs away. May me move. Fuck the dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. I mean, you don't know anything about him. He could be in need of money or something. But you know what? Just scare him away. Don't beast face him. I probably would, but nah. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all 3 of you away. All 3 of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. Mayhem! I chose you to protect her! I can't believe he ran away. I've chosen the beagle. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut. 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. I mean... I don't like it when people try to commute back and forth because there's a problem that they might cheat on you. Unless you fully trust her. She seems like... I don't know. I agree, but if you guys need the money... You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you don't want to move. You Tell her not to pass up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia is sent home from Yale in 1985 on paid leave after having an episode. She lost out on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Talk to someone. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41? Oh my god! You both decide to keep a secret. Get a cure for that! There's no cures, is there? Oh lord. Oh, that's a picture. Oh. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. I thought he was really young. It's only been about 7 years. Maybe not. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things. In class, her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Oh, a little emotion to my voice. Don't worry, guys. I'm not crying over this. But jeez, this is sad. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn child little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. Australia? Jesus, where do we live again? Somewhere in the US. For a while, your friends come by with low things to put on the day. She gets worse. Now guys, I'm not saying this is the right thing to do, but if there's no way to try and fix this dementia, I don't really pay attention to medical stuff. I do know there's no cure though, but if there's no way, maybe it's best to just let her go into a permanent sleep, because I doubt that she wants to live like this. She's devastated half the time, and it was always sad. 1988, you spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care at home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. I have to do a job. I have to bring in money. Decide to move her into a full-time care facility. That'd be best for her, because they're trained professionals to take care of others. I could cause a mistake. I could cause problems. I might decide to just one day get really drunk after work and come home late and cause problems. Hey look, it's a deer. Hey buddy. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me at home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. Oh, whoa. Oh. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't mind living without mine. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Julia's sister, Susan, moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys an old typewriter and urges you to use it. If you won't see a therapist, you won't. You've always really liked Susan. Well, months go by. Mayhem dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Enter the lookout tower. Considering the title Firewatch, I'm guessing I'm in this tower to look out for fires. To watch for fires. I figured it out, I bet. Yeah, I like the graphics of this style. Some people say, oh, why are the graphics so crap? They specifically are doing this style, guys. Alright. I don't think there will be loot in this, but, you know. Alright. Pine cone.
Two Forks Tower. Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Mine singular. Dr. Jones.
I know you're there. Your lights are on.
Whoa, look at that.
Hello, Two Forks, come back. Pick up your radio.
Oh, I'm dead in here. Leave me alone. Is that another pine cone? It is. Okay. I think that's everything. I can turn this off. No, I can't. Pine, oak, spruce, and aspen. Huh.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something.
Oh, it's my
What's wrong?
job.
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Killed. Oh, I have time. Let me. Nobody against mom. Nobody back home can stand you. If you've killed 3 ex-husbands, nobody home.
Okay,
Back home can
you're
stand you.
probably out here because nobody back home can stand you. Which, after this brief introduction, is not a big deal.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
Oh, I left a
One
bad
sec.
impression.
Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Firewatch introduction complete, guys. Day 1. Okay. Man. Oh.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Okay.